Hello friends and welcome to Generation Pixel. My name's Stuart and today, well, I'm going to talk about YouTube, or more specifically, YouTube content creators. You see, it's only in this last year that I've truly discovered what YouTube is or what it can be. For most of the past decade or so, I merely assumed that YouTube was somewhere to post family videos, or to share the occasional funny video between friends. But at the beginning of last year, I discovered that YouTube is so much more than that. It holds host to a vast community of creators who, in my opinion, have created what is no less than the new TV. So in honour of that, I'm going to look at 6 YouTubers that changed my view of the platform. And to start with, let's look at the first channel that I ever subscribed to on YouTube, outside of family and friends that is. So I give to you Metal Jesus Rocks. The reason that I subscribed to Metal Jesus Rocks is quite simple. I was searching online for unusual, rare and, shall we call them, hidden gems for the PlayStation 2 when I stumbled across his channel. And in the time that it took one short bus journey home, I had consumed about 3 or 4 of his videos. And to be frankly honest, it was nice just to see another fellow out there in the world who was as interested in video games as I was. One of the biggest pleasures I got out of watching Metal Jesus Rock was watching him from almost 10 years ago with his first video on Hero for the Atari 2600. And of course, progressing throughout the years, developing into the creator that he is today. So for Metal Jesus Rocks, I'm quite happy to put you into S rank. Next up, I'd like to talk about Ashens. Now, although Ashens does have a video game background, his channel is not by any stretch of imagination focused on video games. In fact, it's very rare indeed when he does delve into video games these days. But what I really love about Ashens is the variety of content on his channel. Now, there are plenty of channels out there that do similar things to Mr. Ashens, but I don't think any of them really compete properly with his brown sofa. He'll review anything from the latest cutting edge tech to a pound shop pizza. Please find yourself slotted firmly into S rank. The third creator I'd like to talk about is LGR, or formerly Lazy Game Reviews. As with the 2 previous creators, LGR goes back some time, to the point where it's evolved far beyond just video game reviews. And a lot of the focus these days seems to be on old retro tech, which is something that I can heartily agree with, as I'm practically old retro tech myself. Not to mention that he's also passionate about Intel's 486 processor, something else that we have a shared love of. And also, he's just got one of those cool American accents that you can quite easily just sit and listen to. So Clint from LGR, I'm going to have to put you into Tier S. Content creator number 4, the Nostalgia Nerd. Now, it's quite simple why I like the Nostalgia Nerd. It's simply because of the fact that he is LGR but British. Now, it's not that he's just a simple clone of LGR, he just happens to be the UK's version of LGR. Although he does have one very special advantage over LGR, and that is his love for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. So if you're interested in more polished documentaries on your tech, especially your old retro tech, then I heartily recommend you check out the Nostalgia Nerd. And to Peter, I'll have to put you into rank S also. Content creator number 5 is the youngest on my list. And that happens to be none other than Scot the Woz. Now, it's not that I don't watch young YouTubers, it's just that our interests don't often mesh. But Scot is angry beyond his years, and I have never seen the like before. Again, video games are his bread and butter, but he also likes to delve into tech, into expos, into the background of the video game industry, and video game history. Not only that, he manages to do it with a flavour of humour that most of us older guys quite can't pull off. So to Scot, I'll quite happily put you in tier S. Lastly, I would like to present to you Mr. John Riggs, probably my favourite YouTube content creator. And again with John, like the others, there's a certain amount of variety to his content. He's not only video games and he's not only one generation of video games. He does like to tout the fact that he's all about the retro. But John, we've seen how much new tech you actually have and how often you spend in VR. But probably his strongest and most devastating advantage over other YouTube creators, his kids. They're fantastic, they share a lot of screen time with him, and they'll keep you smiling from start to end. So to you, Mr. Riggs, I'm afraid I can't put you in tier S. I'm going to create a new tier, tier S plus. So there we have it, folks. 6 channels on YouTube and 6 creators that brought me to the decision that YouTube is the new television. Growing up in the 70s and 80s, the TV was always there. Limited channels maybe, limited content, but there was always something to look forward to. With YouTube, I have found TV again, but with a host of new content, delivered by passionate and driven people. And it is these very people who have guided me towards this hobby myself. So if you'd like to continue on my journey, please subscribe. Also, if there's any YouTube creators out there that I've missed that you think I should have spoken about or should look at, please put it in the comments below. As I'll be honest with you, the comments are the most valuable thing for any YouTube content creator. And heck, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button too. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully you'll see me next time, and bye!